Hey, what's happening, folks? James Thomas here. Just report talking about the depopulation agenda, which has been brought to our minds because of this corona crisis. The culling of the human race is well underway, and the elites have plans to kill, exterminate, whatever you want to call it, 8 billion of us in the next 2 decades, basically. And they plan to do it through phasing in an authoritarian government with no human rights, and they plan to exterminate the weak, the vulnerable, and those unfit for slave labour, because the only ones they want on the globe, once they get rid of the unnecessary slaves, are the ones who can, because they need a certain percentage of us. They need a certain percentage of slaves. Robots cannot take over the entire workforce, if you know what I mean. Because people such as carers and people with people skills that robots just simply wouldn't have because they're not people. Jobs that rely on empathy and sort of feelings and that sort of thing. A robot can never replace that, you see. So and not just that, but like until we reach the technology where robots can literally do everything for us, which is a long time away, we are gonna need, as in we, the elites are gonna need some of us to do their dirty work, as in run the land for them, keep the transportation and all that, the infrastructure of the globe going, but the rest of us they don't need. It's just getting rid of us quietly and without any threat to their power being challenged. So basically they want to covertly kill 8 billion of us, and they're doing a damn good job of it too. Because it's coming in quickly, folks. It's coming in at such a speed. I'm actually fucking fairly impressed at how little fucking resistance there has been to this. You haven't heard any sort of fucking, it's just been straight bulldozing through. The one world system is almost there, folks. And if it doesn't happen during this corona crisis, if this corona crisis doesn't end up turning into a one world system, at the end of this corona crisis, whenever it is, then I think basically what it is, it's just a test run to see how quickly they can lock down the globe, how quickly the elites can conquer the globe in one coordinated strike. And they basically, during this corona crisis, if they don't take over the world with the one world system, the one world currency during this corona crisis, that's just basically a dry run, a test run to fine tune and trial their skills for when they do it later on. And when they do it later on, the population, the public, will be more accepting of it because they've already gone through lockdown in the past. So they will think the lockdown is a normal thing to happen, which is not. It's never happened before. But because it's happened to us once now, if it happens again, we'll be more susceptible to it. So you see how clever they are. And the thing is, mate, why haven't they snapped me up yet? Anyway, open to offers, give me a shout.